We are entering the 12th hour of a day-long protest at the steps of the state capitol over the controversial proposals that could impact future elections. Why some say these measures would suppress your vote. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Late this afternoon, the Georgia House of Representatives approved a bill that makes changes to the state's elections just months after the state experienced record voter turnout.
The legislation makes changes to early voting, absentee voting, and even who presides over the state election board. Fox 5's Claire Sims was there for the entire debate. She joins us now live from the state capitol with the latest. Claire?
Yeah, good evening, guys. This is a whopping 66-page bill that makes just a ton of changes to Georgia's current election law. And while Republicans say it's going to help provide more security to Georgia's elections, Democrats say it's not really needed.
Mr. Speaker, House Bill 531 is designed to begin to bring back the confidence of our voters back into our election system.
For nearly 3 hours Monday, members of the Georgia House of Representatives debate a bill that proposes sweeping changes to the state's election laws. House Bill 531 shortens the window for voters to request an absentee ballot, moving the deadline up to 11 days before Election Day, and requires Georgians to include their driver's license number or a photocopy of another government-issued document with their absentee ballot application. The measure also drastically reins in the number of absentee ballot drop boxes a county can have to 1 per 100,000 voters, and requires counties to have a security guard monitor those boxes constantly. The bill would impact people who participate in early voting as well, shortening the number of days of weekend voting to 1 Saturday and 1 additional Saturday or Sunday, a change State Representative Calvin Smyre says will put elections officials in an almost impossible situation.
For example, if a county chooses the first Sunday, the situation will be extremely confusing for county residents with voting closed on that Saturday on the first weekend and voting closed on that Sunday on the second weekend. An avalanche of misinformation will follow regarding when voting happens on weekends. Confusion deters voting.
This bill, having received the requisite constitutional majority, is therefore passed.
The House approved the bill along party lines, 97 to 72, but it still needs to make it through the Senate to become law. And advocacy groups say they will continue to fight HB 531, which they say disproportionately impacts minority voters.
At the end of the day, there hasn't been any proof of any fraud, and what actually happens is you are disenfranchising black people from voting.
So again, the House of Representatives approved this measure this afternoon. It has to go over to the Senate for their approval before it can head to the governor's desk. But the Senate has their own election bill, huge one as well, almost 30 pages. And so we'll have to see whether the House or the Senate's version is the one that gets final passage. We are live at the state capitol. Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.